Now, your ABC 7 First Alert weather forecast with meteorologist John Scalzi.
So a few fast-moving, quick showers across the region this morning, and that's about all we're going to see. Put a 20% chance of a rain shower in, and really none of these are going to produce too much in the way of heavy rainfall. You might get a brief moderate rain, but really they're so fast-moving that total rainfall amounts are not going to be that great, and they certainly aren't going to linger. So we have some showers offshore, well offshore. The general trend is for those to try and work their way a little bit closer to us, but there's some drier air in place here, so it could well be that these kind of dampen out before they ever make it, and they end up kind of like the showers that we've had across the region. That's what I'm thinking will happen. As we head into the afternoon, however, a little daytime heating, we have a chance at seeing a few thunderstorms develop, especially later in the day. Now, there's a lot of moisture down to our south. A lot of thunderstorm activity, rain shower activity. This is all part of a moisture slug, if you will, that'll be lifting northward with time as Alberto continues to climb northward and allow for that moisture to advance. We're watching that dry air wrapped around the underbelly of Alberto, and it's kind of actually even wrapping up into the circulation of Alberto itself. You can see that on the water vapor imagery as this kind of tan color wrapping right up around it, limiting its ability to develop much further. It's one of the reasons. And with 65-mile-an-hour winds now, that's probably about as strong as it gets, maybe even decreasing a little bit in intensity as it moves a little bit closer to shore. The upper level circulation of this system already beginning to move on shore. Lower level circulation will follow a little bit later on this morning and into the afternoon. General winds out of the south today will be breezy. Tomorrow we'll watch that moisture begin to lift northward, destabilizing our atmosphere, bringing us better chances of rainfall. Winds are still brisk, coming in south at about 20 right now. We'll have that 20-mile-an-hour wind close to the coastline all afternoon long, I think, subsiding to about 15 to 20 later in the afternoon. Here's our future cast. Alberto will continue to lift northward up toward the panhandle of the state today, or up near Cape San Blas perhaps. But in any event, as it moves up toward Panama City, we'll be watching this slug of moisture down to the south lifting northward. And while we'll probably escape most of today from the impacts of that system, I think as we head into tomorrow, we have a pretty good chance of seeing those showers and thunderstorms begin to build across the region, and some of that rain could be heavy at times tomorrow, so we'll watch for that. 20% chance this morning, 30% chance this afternoon, and then as we head into tomorrow, better rain chances. Now, the forecast, or the amount of rain that we had over the weekend, generally pretty good in terms of any kind of river flooding or certainly aerial flooding. We just didn't see that too much. Flooding is occurring at Myakka State Park, though, and that really is the only river we've got around here that has a problem. Some bigger rainfall totals down in the southern parts, Inglewood south into Northport and Port Charlotte saw some pretty good rainfall. 20-mile-per-hour winds and 20-knot winds today out on open waters. Seas will run anywhere from choppy to a moderate chop a little later in the day. Look for a 30% chance of rain today, 80% tomorrow. And again, some of those storms could be strong tomorrow. Rain chances will start to diminish back to 40, 50% as we head through the rest of the work week and into the weekend. Kind of a return to our standard afternoon thunderstorms.